Welcome back. You're still watching Good Morning Ghana live on Metro TV with me, Harriet Nati. Now we are going straight to Community Watch this morning. Private developers are fast encroaching on the Sakumono Ramsia site, the only World Heritage site of its kind in Ghana, raising fears of massive flooding in parts of Tema and Ashaiman if the practice is not stopped. Developers have refused to heed to calls to stop. And so my colleague Gabriel Obudata has more of the story. Let's join him.
I'm actually in a foundation being laid by some encroachers, and behind me you can also then spot a wall which has been erected. Sand gravels have all been brought here where developers are encroaching on this special site declared as a World Heritage Site by the United Nations. But unfortunately, some people are unscrupulously, without approval, coming over to encroach on the land. And concerned environmentalists are believing that if there isn't any intervention from government, it would become too late for us to have this back again. I'm joined here by some farmers who have been here and then work here for years to share their views with us about this situation. So come along as we speak with those who live here, work here, and then the activists. Welcome to Metro TV. I'm seeing a wall erected, foundations being laid, sand gravels brought here. What exactly are we witnessing on this special site?
That day we just day here where they come say they need the land to build houses. Where we talk them say here be Ramsar site, so it's no belong for building. Where the talk says we they will not get any problem about the land matter. Then so 3 days time where they bring grader, they can grade our crops, everything, say they want the land.
Have they graded the land?
They graded the land first. Second time where they come back again, they say make we stop work.
So they've destroyed your crops?
They disturbed the crops.
When did this happen?
Oh, just last year.
Okay, this started happening
last year by
in 2016.
2016.
And nothing has been done about it yet. Right, so you've heard from a worker here. He's a peasant farmer. You've been calling us to come over several times. Today we are here. Why are you so much concerned about encroachment on the Ramsar site?
Thank you very much. Good morning, Ghana. This is our only Ramsar site. And government and the United Nations have preserved this place because it is a very useful area that attracts birds migrating from different parts of the world. And actually, I used to come here to watch wonderful birds. But to my surprise, wildlife division officials, I don't come to meet any because I want to, get the botanical names for some of the birds so that I can also teach my children. But of late, when I came, that was somewhere last year, I saw that there was this sort of encroachment going on. I petitioned the wildlife director. He promised to bring in a task force. Nothing has been heard. I petitioned Parliament Vetting Committee to ask the incoming minister what he will do to protect the Ramsar. And he said he will protect all national heritage in Ghana. And so I believe that with Metro Community Watch coming in, I'm sure that the authorities will come and then let Ghanaians know whether the Ramsar is no more of use to Ghana, so that we rest our case.
And even aside its scenic beauty or coming over to experience birds, migrating birds and all that, it is a strategic location. Usually we experience perennial flooding within the capital, and part of it is considered a wetland where water, rainwater then come to settle, and as a result we are unable to experience much floods within this area. So imagine having this site encroached on with buildings. It will be very catastrophic for us all. And you are saying we are at Community 12 right now,
yes,
at the outskirts of Community 12, and you are even saying that these trees we are seeing are supposed to be boundaries, serve as boundaries
for the Ramsar
between the community
and the Ramsar.
Yeah. So see where the trees are. The wall you are saying is just behind the trees from the community. So clearly there is a deliberate effort to encroach on the lands right here. And as he clearly stated, they've appealed to the Wildlife Division and taken related steps, but nothing has happened yet. And the encroachment isn't just happening at the community 12 end, but this land stretches all the way to Sakumono, getting to the Sakumono Beach Road. That place too, encroachment is happening. How best do you think this issue can be solved?
Government should just come out and stop this nonsense, because if we don't take care, the Galamsey issue is even going to be small. Because the Ramsar, as the rains are coming, if this construction is allowed to take place, then Ashama will be in trouble. Because all the water runs down from Ashama, ends to at the Ramsar. And so if almost this beautiful place is being encroached, Ghana, we have lost. And I'm sure the United Nations will not forgive us for giving out this particular place for development.
Much concern is being expressed, and if you care to know, the Sakumo Lagoon is located right within this Ramsar site. It then enters the sea. If you use the Tema Accra Beach Road a lot at Sakumono, you surely must have located the Sakumo Lagoon, and these things are now at risk of being wiped off from our map, and it will take our government officials and then concerned citizens like Al-Haji to ensure that the Ramsar site, the only UN declared heritage Ramsar site in Ghana, to be saved. We shall continue to follow up and then keep you updated. But until you hear from us again, this is Gabriel Ni Obodai Togwashon reporting for Metro News.
Okay, so that was Gabriel Obodai Togwashon with Community Watch.